Oh, goodness. All right, let's see. Wait, you're supposed to be over here. There we go. I think everything is working fine. We shall see, though. Go ahead over to the Twitch. See how we're looking. Yeah, looks good. All right. Well, now that I know that, let's load up onto the Discord. Should be down here. Live now. That's not live now. Boom. There we go. Alrighty, everyone. We got old Malachi Buckman. We're gonna go do us a little bit of grinding out here in the desert. Nothing crazy, obviously. Just having us a little bit of fun. Little midday stream for probably about an hour or two. Got a friend that wants me to come by and help her out later on today, get her stream set up. My good friend China. So fingers crossed that doesn't take too long today, because that's a whole ass thing. All right. Well, definitely don't need this jacket on when we're out in the middle of the damn desert. So first of all, let's go and get that thing off of them. All right, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, really dark, really quickly. What the hell happened to my stream? Why is everything dark? Did it go out on me? Oh, there it is. It was loading. That's a long load on the Twitch stream. I didn't realize it was that far behind. We do have quite the delay on it, so that way I can get clips, but holy smokes, I didn't realize. Wait. I really need to take that cattleman and put it on my horse just in case I ever need it, but yeah, let me go ahead and do that. Probably be for the best to go and get a few things all on to him right now. Eat these out though. Oh lord, we got us a storm coming in. All right, let's see. Bags, storage. Oof, we're getting up there on the storage though. We're gonna have to do some sales here soon. I have any jewelry to throw over here? I do. All right. I might actually go. Okay, I got some heavy stuff on me too. So I'm gonna go and sell this stuff before, and then I'm gonna actually make my way out to old Saint Denis, because one of the things I'm noticing currently is that everybody is looking for the pawn shop where you can sell the jewelry that you've acquired. So I think that would be kind of a fun thing to go and kind of scope all of that out. So let's see. Oh, I did not mean to summon that. Oopsie daisies. Let's flee that off, and then we're gonna like I said, we're gonna go and sell the little bit that we've. What the? Oh, it's the storm. Good lordy, that's a big old storm rolling through, though, guys. Impressive. But yeah, we're gonna sell our stuff. Then we're gonna make our way out to Saint Denis to see if we can't go and find us that pawn shop. Because it's not a thing that I am like often just killing random civs in this game, like random locals. It's more or less that there's this one group on the way out to Armadillo. That's like a weird little, we call them the cult, but it's like this group of like 8 to 10 locals or NPC characters that just stand right in the middle of the road, and if you go past them, they all attack you, and they can be vicious if you're not paying attention. But whenever they do get triggered, usually we end up having to take them out, and thus, good lordy, why is there so many of these spawned into this town for some reason? But nonetheless, you need to, whenever you take them down and you search their bodies, a lot of times you'll get jewelry, and it's like, well, look, they attacked me. I'm not gonna feel bad, but if I get caught with those things on my person, I could get in trouble. So it's a little bit important. It's not of paramount, but I feel like since we already could use a little bit more hunting to do today, that I might as well. But I do need to hold up until the sun comes up, so that way I can open up a bank account, because that's also pretty important that I've been holding off on. If I'm going to be in this town, I might as well have a bank account in said town. Makes sense if you ask me, you know. But I hope everyone's having themselves a wonderful, wonderful day. Okay, looks like we're good. We're very light now that we've offloaded a lot of that stuff. So we're making our way out to Saint Denis, and we're not gonna cheaply do this. We're not gonna go up here and just go and take the Blackwater across. That's not as fun. Like, we need to actually go and scope the place out. So I feel like we're gonna go down here and we're gonna start out in this area, because I feel like maybe they haven't checked it as much, but we'll see. We're gonna pretty much have to check every door in Saint Denis if we can. What? I swear, what are you talking about? TikTok. It's a mature rated game. I swear, TikTok, you were such a finicky one. Like, I'm playing Red Dead Redemption. I'm not doing anything bad. Like, that's my problem with TikTok, all right? Since I'm on TikTok, but I'm still gonna say it, just because this kind of annoys me. My streams have gotten taken down 2 times in the past week over misunderstandings. 2 times, TikTok, in the past week over misunderstandings that you had to repeal immediately because you got it wrong. If you take my stream down like that again, which I can obviously see that you're getting ready to do. Just kidding. Oh, it's somebody named notification. We got wolves, guys. We got wolves. But no, my streams have gotten taken down twice in the past week. Right. But not like, so I got hit because one of my friends, well, 2 of my friends said the wrong thing. Don't get me wrong, and they did say the wrong thing, but it's just like other people on my streams have been saying things that get me in trouble, and it kills me, man, because I'm sitting here and I see way worse things. Like, if you go scrolling through, oh, there's something over on. But yeah, I definitely had some issues, and it sucks, man, because I know I'm a newer creator, and I see far worse things, far worse things happening regularly here on TikTok, you know. And whenever I'm like logging in just to enjoy myself a little bit, have a little midday stream, and then they freak out over little stuff, like, you know, because they have freaked over about little stuff on here. And it just sucks when I see far worse things happening. I think that's my biggest issue with content creation in general. Oh, thank you so much. The editing boy. Thank you for the new subscribe. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. It really does. I'd actually be able to see my feed. There we go. Oh, over on the YouTube. YouTube's been giving me more of a push lately. Thank you so much. I definitely need more YouTube subscribers, so mucho appreciated. I'm going to be actually putting up weekly YouTube videos here soon. I'll be putting them up on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays starting next week. It's just this week I've got to actually, you know, record said content. Friday we'll be having a video that goes up though, because that's when we post the weekend what to watch video, which is one of my favorite videos that I'm currently doing. Why in the world? I hope that this air conditioning unit kicks on next to me. Like, holy smokes, my dude. It's a wee bit hot in here. There we go. I was like, why in the world is my air conditioning unit next to me just not booting on at all? Like, it's supposed to, like, oh, it's cold enough. No, it's not, man. No, it's not. Oh. I really hope that they do end up fixing the carts. Have you tried RedM? I'm in RedM, Bear City RP. I am in Natural State RP. And thank you so much for the follow as well, Bear City. Yeah, I've been playing RedM for about 3 or 4 months now. I've played some 5M as well. There's a 5M city that I'll be on. I also do a little bit of VR chat streams, pretty much anything RP. Uh-oh. Watch out. There's the cult that I was talking about. So you see those guys over there? They'll like, the whole group will come after you, and they all just stand over there. Like, I don't know why, but if you're not taking it on with 2 people, it can be a little bit difficult. So usually whenever we get that, we just kind of go around them. Especially since I don't know where to sell the jewelry at yet. That's kind of paramount to that, so. But no, I definitely love, I prefer RedM over 5M any day. Hey, thank you, Slim Shadow, for liking the live. Means a lot, dude. Or gal, I don't know. Slim Shadow could be a gal. I didn't even think about that. Look at me just assuming people's gender on this glorious, what is today? Wednesday, I think. I don't even know what day of the week it is. But yeah, I've been enjoying Natural State RP for a few months now. I've only ever been in one server, and I just kind of stuck with it when it came to RedM. 5M, I've been in multiple servers though, and I haven't quite found a home there yet. But yeah, it's funny enough, this character is the son of my old character after this server did a wipe. As I was playing as Herbert Buckman. He was the owner of the hunting lodge. But then I upgraded into Malachi Buckman, his son, after the wipe, because I wanted to play a different character, you know, just to change it up. I'm not one that likes to just stick. Okay, so there is a bear that likes to hover around here, because this is where my hunting lodge, when I was Herbert, was at. What health mods? So this is a RP server, so I'm not using anything. Like it's whatever the admins put in. So I have no control over that side. Oh, there it is. There it is. All right, perfect. I knew that we would see it out here somewhere. All right. There it is. Oh, I thought it was the bear. It's not. It's a big old elk. Nonetheless, that one's about to start running. Knew it. Let's get a good visual. Oh, nope, it's over. Darn, I got over the bend. All right, it'll be all right. It'll be all right. This is natural state RP. So, version 2. If you're looking it up on RedM. Definitely would appreciate more people coming to hang out with us though, because I mean it is a good server. It is a fantastic server. And right now, since we had a wipe in the last month, most of the businesses and stuff are up for grabs. You know, people are kind of just establishing themselves, so you're not going to deal with people that are just overly rich already because they've been in the server for a while. Because the last time, like when they had 1.0, I guess they had the server open for like 2 years before they did their wipe. So this wipe will probably be the last one for at least a year or two. So it's a good point to jump on. Natural State RP version 2 or V2. I don't know how they have it labeled, but it's a good server. I definitely like the community. Obviously, I'm logged on right now midday. This is a primarily, you know, there are some other people from outside the country, but it's a primarily American server. So you expect a lot more people to be on in the afternoon or nighttime. I'm just someone that works from home and have a few hours. You could probably apply. I mean, they're looking for people as long as whatever you did wasn't like really egregious. They're a really understanding staff. Oh, give me just 1 second. Sorry about that. One of my friends was calling. I was like, okay, but yeah, I mean, I'm on pretty regular speaking basis with the admins, so I've never really had too big of problems with them. We had an issue with the law being a bit too heavy-handed for a bit there, and I know that there was a lot of problems that came from that. But you know, like I said, I wouldn't doubt them allowing you back in, especially if it's been a little bit and it wasn't anything too bad. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think it should be that big of a deal. Like, I would just message an admin and see if they'll let you in, because it is a good server. We had like 30 people popping last night, crazy enough, which after there was a bunch of BS and everything that happened like probably about 2 months ago, you know, it was starting to be to a point where, oh, do we got, okay, I thought that might have been the cougar down there, because the cougar likes to hide out in this little field. You can tell I've done a lot of hunting in this. You were a lawman? Oh man, how long ago was this? Did you ever run into me? I was playing as Herbert Buckman before. Hey, Pankake, what's up, man?
Hey, how you doing? How you doing?
I just chilling out here. Let's see. One second. One of my friends is asking me where my stream is at, and I was like, I didn't post it on Discord because I normally don't. Hey, thank you very much, Paul, for the looks like a little heart thingy.
Hey, Shorty.
Yo.
What it do, pimp? Both of y'all up in here.
Well, I'm watching your stream, so I was like,
Yeah, I
might as well
just
jump
opened
in.
up your stream. I was gonna inquire about getting or finding my way to Blackwater.
Yeah, I'm loading up right now, so.
Nice. I'm so all right. So, oh, okay, Paul. Yeah, I was definitely not in this server by then. I think things have changed a lot since then, anyway. So I would definitely. One of the guys in the chat used to play on this server. But yeah, yeah, Paul. I would definitely say come and give it a try. So I'm heading out to Saint Denis, guys, because there is a. I don't know where the pawn shop is. Nobody knows where the pawn shop is yet. So all the jewelry that we get from killing those cultists, we have nowhere to sell it at. So I got it.
I heard it was in Saint Denis, so.
Yeah, I heard, but it was in Saint Denis. So we've got and of course they put it in like the hardest place to find it. So we're gonna go and do it. So we're gonna go and find that shit, because if we find that, we've got a nice little tidbit of information. I got enough money last night for the business, so
Nice.
yeah. So we'll be getting that here soon.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Hey, when are you gonna jump on the Ark server again?
I've been waiting on you, man.
Oh, I've been on. I was on all day yesterday and the day before.
Well, yeah, but you have to help me, remember? Because I don't know what was wrong with it. So, I mean,
I don't know if you tried since then.
No, I haven't, because after the first time I was like, oh crap. Well, and not to mention I've been very hyper focused on getting everything ready for the business. So you know how it is. I haven't had really a whole lot of time to play something else quite yet. I definitely plan to though.
I kind of have to since I own the server, so.
Yeah, definitely on your case.
Yeah. And then I've been taking care of the kitten.
I got 5 new followers already over on the TikTokity.
Nice.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah, I've been doing pretty good. I even got a new sub over on YouTube off of this stream. Yeah, can't complain too much. You know, we're doing good today. I mean, Twitch is about the same as always, but you know.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh. Yeah, I'm just north of Rhodes right now.
The ticket was closed. I forgot they said that they were closing it.
No, you have Discord notification.
Yeah. Let me share this over to my friend as well. She was asking me, well, I can't see your stream. I was like, then why aren't you subscribed to my shit yet then? Yeah, like, I get it. She doesn't typically watch these types of streams, though. So I get why she's not, you know, but still.
Why are you not subbed? You're not a real friend. I'm going to...
But like literally, she is not like a computer savvy person by any means. So I'm a little more forgiving of her when it comes to that type of a thing. I would never expect somebody that's not computer savvy to, you know, be like, oh yeah, Twitch, because I don't even watch Twitch. I stream to Twitch. I don't watch Twitch.
I do.
I do not watch Twitch.
Oh, you're like me then.
Oh.
You're a streamer that doesn't watch streamers.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
there's one streamer that like I've been like kind of getting into. But that's mainly just because my friend.
I like more of like of watching like the compilations of a streamer.
Yeah.
Like but what's funny is my girlfriend is the dead ass opposite. She's the one that watches streamers all the time. Like she's pretty 5M obsessed, so she'll just have that stuff going on in the background. So I mean, I definitely see the market for it and the people that enjoy it. It's just I am not one of those people, you know. Like I watch like the Drumsy videos for like the VR chat, but that's because his stuff is like edited, slightly scripted content.
Yeah.
Let's see, I watch a lot of like Sea of Thieves stuff and Rust, so.
See, I plan on playing more Sea of Thieves here soon. It's on my computer. I just want to go in with a crew, you know.
Yeah, we have to get a crew.
Yeah, I mean, even Mrs. Rune can play that one. So we could easily get a 4-person crew
Mrs.
running.
Rune.
That's what
I'm always down for Sea of Thieves.
Yeah.
I'm playing for a long time, so.
I mean, I'm very rusty, so I've forgotten most of the mechanics of it. To be completely real with you,
Mechanics I got down, but I'm not up to date with any of the new updates.
I mean, I know how to like play, but I don't remember like, oh, I need to go here to get the missions and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Like the more technical stuff. But
Ooh,
I
the
know
train's running.
I know how to like, yeah, the train, and there's a trolley in Saint Denis now.
Yeah, the train just ran past me. I was like, oh. Okay.
Oh yeah, you got to be careful. If you look on your map, it'll show you where it's at too, so you can be a little bit wary of it. Or if you're wanting to do some shenanigans,
to rob it.
They haven't added that in yet since it is NPC run. When it was player run, you could rob it. So it's more of a thing. We just don't have the people yet for that. But once we get enough people, I'm sure they'll change it back. Because that was the problem before, is there was people that were running it, but unless they were on running it, you never seen the train, which meant that 99% of the time you never seen the train. So I kind of prefer this way, because even though we can't rob it, we could still put people on the train tracks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
1940s cartoon style.
Yeah, I'll go dig dastardly on them. Or the Claw, for anybody that watched the old school Penelope Pit Stop cartoon.
Currently wandering around Saint Denis.
I'm on my way out there right now. I shouldn't be too long. Like, just start checking doors if you see anything that kind of hints off that it might be where you can sell jewelry at. I don't know if you...
so like if it's like the locksmith cellar.
Oh.
If you found it this easily, I'm gonna crack up because like half of the server's been looking.
Yeah, when I was on the other day.
No, I think I'm somewhere else.
That'd be some crazy shit, man. That'd be some crazy shit.
I have the tidbit. I'm gonna forget it. That's the best part. I will forget.
Yeah. Oh man, we'll get there. We'll get there, man. It'll happen. Yeah, it's been a pretty good.
Hey. So apparently you can rest now? Instead of just crouching, if you hold E, you can rest. And that filled up my concentration bar a lot faster than just crouching.
Wait, what did?
Holding E, so it gave me, I held E down and just let me rest. And it filled up my concentration bar so much faster than just normal crouching.
Let me see. Hey, like just holding down E did it for you?
Yeah, and it gave me the option to rest, and so I rested, and it.
Holy shit! I didn't even see.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a whole ass thing.
I was about to skin something, so I was holding E down, and apparently I wasn't on the body enough, and it let me rest.
Hey, there we go. Yeah, it's filling a little bit faster. Still not fast enough. I still want to. Hey, now Sarah's in the chat. I definitely want to like see if I can't just get my hold of some cigars here soon though, because that'll definitely go a lot better.
Yeah,
she made a Twitch. Sarah said she made a Twitch. Yeah, it'll be a lot easier to know. Hey, welcome back, Paul. Yeah, it'll be a lot easier for you to know when I'm going live, Sarah, if you just have a Twitch. Because then you can get notifications instead of just like, did I post on Facebook? Because I don't always post my midday streams on Facebook.
And I have a problem with Discord. I sometimes don't get Discord notifications until like an hour after you go live.
Same.
And it's not just you, it's a bunch of them.
Yeah, same. Discord is honestly such a messy like program anyway. We're looking at starting to do some of our tabletop streams actually through Streamlabs, because there's a way to like share your screens that way now. So
yeah, I saw they had an option for that. I kept getting ads for it.
Yeah. You do not stop ads, Sarah, unless you like actually pay to subscribe for me. Unless you have a
Twitch Prime.
If you have a Prime account like an Amazon Prime, you get a few of them that you're able to do. So that way you can hey, got another follow. Thank you very much, Rockstar. But yeah, that's how I make money from this, Sarah, is buy those ads. So you either have to use a thing to pay for it, or you know, watch the ads so that way I get money.
You making money?
I gotta make a little something from this, right?
Yeah.
I was going through Streamlabs yesterday, and I was setting up the new slides and stuff for me.
I plan on doing a restructuring here soon of my theming, but I've been pretty focused on my 3D modeling stuff this week more getting Drusy caught up on how to do it because she was. Sorry about that.
You right? That was me, by the way.
Oh, your god, that guy was ugly as shit.
Now you're just trying to make some money, man.
Oh, I feel you, bro. Oh man, yeah, I'm trying to get better about having like hour to 2 hour long streams during the daytime between, because most days I either have to edit a video or work on 3D modeling. So I figured do that, stream for 2 hours, and then that's good for my daytime stuff.
Yeah.
Because we always have meetings and streams at nighttime. That'll be good for my daytime stuff, you know. These ads driving me crazy. They're not that many of them.
Are you running like 5 at once?
Well, I mean, I run 90 seconds.
No.
Yeah, it gets them out of the way.
Yep.
So that way you have longer stretches without ads. Yeah, that my girlfriend already like made sure that she subscribed to my Twitch. You can also
Yeah, I was the
watch...
first person, so.
Yeah, true. You can also watch this over on TikTok. I'm live over on TikTok, Sarah. If that's your preferred method. And YouTube for that matter. You know, you have 3 options of where. I just thought it doesn't want to let me do more than 3 at a time, which makes sense for multi-streaming. So, you know, Facebook was kind of the weakest out of those 3. So I'm out of my options, so I don't stream it until
your ads might be messed up. She's saying every 2 minutes she has to watch 4 ads.
That's odd. It shouldn't be that much, but I can go in and check.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
I received
weird.
my salary payment of 2.
Well, let me see then. Oh, no, not that way.
That's weird.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hey, you can't use that word. Twitch doesn't like that word.
Yeah. I'm trying to get it to where I can change it, but it might be because I'm currently live that it's not going to let me.
Yeah, sort of like my ARC server where I have to do a force reset.
Yeah. No. We trying here. That's good, Sarah. Oh yeah, definitely don't be using that language well, out here. Yeah, I'll have to check it later to see my settings. I don't know a good way to go in and change it right now. I know there's a way to do it, but my phone is acting weird about it, so we'll have to. I'll try one more time just to see if I can get it fixed.
I'm pretty sure you have to update it in between streams.
Yeah, that's typically how it has to work.
From a bear you killed.
All right. Well, we'll get it later if it's doing it that much. But yeah, sir, that was kind of what I was trying to point out earlier. Is like you're good, but yeah, like I understand that there's a lot of frustration, especially like politically, and I don't talk politics on my streams, but I feel like this is a simple enough message, and this has nothing to do with right or left or anything. I am perfectly okay with attacking candidates. I am perfectly fine with it. If you want to attack Kamala, if you want to attack Trump, if you want to attack RFK Jr., if you want to attack Chase Oliver, I guess those are the only 4 that are remotely relevant right now to even really talk about if you're talking about the main runners.
Because my party will never get a vote.
Are you in the Green Party?
I am a libertarian.
That's Chase Oliver. I just said your candidate.
Yeah, but he will never win. That's why I don't talk about it.
but that all aside. Because we're trying not to, because I'm also,
we'll talk about it later.
Yeah, because I'm also registered libertarian, so I'm there with you, buddy. But not like I'm all for attacking the candidates. I don't like the infighting among, well, not the infighting, but just the fighting among people. I don't want to attack voters. I want to attack who they're voting for. You know what I mean? Because we're given such bullshit all the time. Like, it's just a fact. We're given a lot of bullshit, and it's hard to tell what's right, what's wrong, what's real, and what's fake. So I do not hold it against people a lot of the times because of that. Just because there is a lot of, it's easy to go down a rabbit hole and be given a lot of misinformation. So I hold it against the politicians. I love my neighbor, even if they're, you know, if it's they're a Trump supporter or whatever, as long as they're not being hateful, I'm okay with them. You know, it's, oh, there's the train. It's when you're, yeah, it's when you're dealing with a lot of the people being hateful outward. That's when I start to have an issue with them, not because of who they vote for, but because of how they are acting because of it. You know, that's really where I draw that line, because I do have a lot of conservative friends. I have a lot of liberal friends. I have a lot of people. I would say most of my friends typically tend to dance more in the center, but it's definitely one of those things where I feel like having this like thing against any form. Wow. Hey, what it do, J-Rod?
What's stranger?
What it do, Pimp?
I mean, I just dropped in to say I want to attack the voters. They're the ones.
Why do you got to be like this, Jared?
I want to drop kick all of them into a can of soup.
A soup?
Yeah. A soup? What kind of soup are we talking?
It doesn't matter. It's the can you're landing on.
Yeah.
It's one of those big Campbell's chunky cans, and it just goes right into the kidney, and you just go, oh, why did I vote for that guy?
Yeah. No, it's my friend Sarah. She made a post yesterday kind of taking jabs at like the non-binary folk and stuff like that, and I get that they can be obnoxious just like any group can, but you know, I think that attacking like full-on groups like that isn't going to help anyone in this election whatsoever, you know? Like that's pretty
high school.
Yeah, that was
I was having yeah, it's very high school, because remember back in high school, you know, you had the preps,
yeah,
you had the rockers, right? You had the jocks, you had the band geeks, you know, and like sometimes in schools, those groups would argue with each other about stuff that doesn't matter.
Oh yeah,
and that's kind of the level of where we're at with a lot of it. And a friend of mine made a post today about how he has a sick family member he's taking care of, and it reminds him that, you know, whenever stuff like that's going on, that all this squabbling is kind of a moot point, when you should be more focused on the people around you that you love and care about. And then, you know, like a couple people jumped in and were like, yeah, but that's why you have to vote for this person, because if you care about your family, you'll vote for this person. And then I'm just like, y'all missed the entire point of this post.
Yeah, like, and that's kind of what I've been getting, because even when we started talking about this, and like I've said, I don't like to get too political on my channel, because that's not what I'm doing. But I feel like just completely conveying that, yeah, I've got conservative friends. You're far more conservative than I am, but I consider you to be one of my best friends. I have a lot of friends that completely shadow me in liberalism, you know what I mean? Like I try and like have a decent mixture of people in my life and not judge them strictly on just the voting side of things, you know. But there is a lot of people that do that. Oh, it does a lot. I was far meaner towards people before the military, funny enough.
It's like, I don't know, I treat life like that in general, not just politics. Like, if you're a good person, then I'll treat you like a good person. If you're a dick, then I'm going to treat you like a dick. Like,
exactly, man.
I'm a very mirror type person.
I know it's an unpopular opinion, but I think at the end of the day, most people, I know there's exceptions, we can all go find them on the internet, and even in our own friend circle, but exceptions aside, I think most people, when they're going to the polls this year, they're not like, what candidate's gonna fuck over my friends the most?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they have good intentions. Like there's not spite votes going on. There's not people that think if this person gets in, they're gonna destroy this other group of people. Like that's just not a motive anybody has with common sense.
Right. Yeah, there's definitely the exceptions to that rule, but most people, are not nearly that vindictive. Most people just want to be able to live a life that doesn't suck ass.
Yep. That is why I'm looking at moving back to Japan.
I mean, I feel you on that one, man. Like, hey, I'd even consider it at this point, not because I think Japan's particularly anything, you know, above America or anything, but I also just would enjoy the
I
cultural
like the simpler
shakeup.
life.
That's what I mean. The
That's-
cultural shakeup would be kind of nice for me.
Yeah.
At least we're not in Venezuela right now.
You are not
Oh,
wrong.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Saw that news the other day too. With the guy who on TikTok is just like the fucking news guy.
Oh, I fucking love him.
Sarah in the chat says people do vote for Kamala in spite of Trump, though, and you can't deny that. We're not denying it. We're saying it's not the majority, because when you go to mainstream media, that's going to be your problem. Is they're going to make it look like everybody on the other side is just like the worst possible person humanly imaginable, because when you're looking at it, most people are going to fall way more towards the center when you actually go and talk to them. Go and talk to your, like, a real normal person that you would consider a liberal and a real normal person that you would consider a conservative. You'll find their views on guns, funny enough, are usually almost identical. Almost.
Well, that and the people that are spiteful, the most spiteful people you're going to run into that are not going to engage with you in a conscience of like, hey, I'm trying to give you the best information and this is what I know. That's going to be journalists, right? Like I'm talking like down to like blogs, you know, people on Twitter. I'm talking about people that are on mainstream media. Just a lot of journalists have started treating politics in the last 20 years like it's football.
Oh yeah,
and they will hyper focus on stuff. In a lot of cases, it isn't even true, and this is from both sides. This isn't like, oh, conservative media does it and liberal media does it.
Whatever's
You know,
eye-catching is what they'll post.
So what?
They will knowingly spread false information like it's a fact. You know what I mean? Like they will do that.
Well, and it's funny enough because, I know that this is a weird reference to this.
And one more thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
They're the most informed people about what's going on because they work in a newsroom. So when they lie to your face, they know that they're doing it. It's not because they didn't get all the data.
Oopsie daisies.
Yeah. Well, and that's kind of and like I said, I know it's a weird reference, but the second Anchorman movie, funny enough, is specifically about the sensationalization of news cycles. Like that's what it was about, because it used to be a thing where they literally would come on, give you the facts in a very dry manner. Here's the facts. Do you know where your kids are at? Keep it going, America. And then boom, eventually it started to turn into a thing of, oh, people watch more if we run 24 hours of chaos, of, you know, cops, cop chases and corrupt politicians.
Facebook thrived on that. Yeah. Facebook.
Meta thrives on that in general.
Yeah, exactly.
Instagram has it too.
It's not as bad now, but in the 2010s, like they realized that they get more engagement with police harassment, police brutality, police engagement, whether it be positive or negative. Like they got
more views.
The most traffic out of that and the longest views. They're able to play the most ads, and so they push that stuff.
Yeah, because
I think the big turn was when people stopped really using like physical news and went to the like digital outlet, because it was just so ready available. You can just put out anything with no repercussions, versus if you're a newspaper company, you put out a newspaper, you're spending a lot more money on that newspaper than you are posting a form on fucking line.
But yeah, I do agree with Sarah though. Some people will vote for Kamala out of spite, just like some people will vote for Trump for the same reason. I will say
there's people who literally will vote for Trump because they think that he wants to harm certain groups of people.
Yeah,
like I'm trying to keep it vague because we're on TikTok, trying to keep it chill.
I appreciate that.
But so like they think they because he's not Hitler, right? But they actually, there's some people that are so vindictive that they actually think that he will harm certain groups.
Yeah.
Like he'll do stuff that will actually make their lives horrible for them. And I don't think that's like his motive. Like his policies might impact certain people more negatively than others and more positive for others, but he wouldn't be a popular candidate if he was like, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do X to these people and they're going to hate it.
Well, and
we're going to drop them at a pit of tar and throw feathers on them.
Yeah. But I will say, just for one last remark on Sarah's thing, and that people can call me out on it if they want and say that I'm wrong. I think that less people are voting for Kamala out of spite than they were for Biden out of spite. I think that there are actually people that are excited for her, where Biden was just someone that they were like, we're going to vote for him just because we don't like Trump. I think that some people actually like Kamala more, like in just all reality. Now, I might be wrong about that. I might be off base, but just from what I've observed, there's actual excitement behind her instead of just a distaste for Trump.
Yeah.
My only issue with candidates like her is that she is kind of part of the machine as far as stuff that I'm real passionate about, which is not having all these foreign entanglements and things like that. And I think that she's the type of person that's going to walk in step with whatever the generals and the people that are real war hungry and stuff. Like, they're going to say, well, we got to do this because this, and she's not going to have a good team around her to give her alternative opinions.
Yeah, maybe not. I mean, I hope that she fills her cabinet with people like Pete Buttigieg and some people that would, you know. Oh, wait, is this place open? What is this? Oh, wait, am I supposed to be back in here? Oh, no, this is fine. I thought I found somewhere secret that I wasn't supposed to be in. Never mind.
I would be more swayed to consider another option if it was someone like Marianne Williamson or something.
I mean, you know, I was pretty hard on the RFK Jr. train for a while there. Like, I would have.
Or RFK Jr. Yes, that's someone with, you know, that's not a first order thinker. Like, while I do respect that Kamala Harris is very much a bulldog.
Yeah.
It was very clear when she was in Senate that whether she was right or wrong, like if she had an attack vector that she was going for, like she just goes right for the neck. You know what I mean? Like, she's very ruthless.
Well, and so, that's like, kind of the thing that I find weird is, yeah, I kind of want to, we'll talk about this stuff later. I don't want to get too deep when the message I really wanted to basically put out there was we're not all enemies. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm just kind of like, I'm just furthering that by just like, you know, like a lot of people, when they talk about politics, they will have nothing good to say about the other side. And it's like, no, you have to recognize people's strengths, especially if you want to defeat them. You know what I mean? Like, you want to know what their strong points are.
But this is something
like,
we could probably bring up during the talk show, though. So.
Well, I mean, I don't even like to do it on the talk show. This is my casual, just chilling stream. So this is the only time that I would be on stream saying this type of stuff. Like,
but I'll stop on that. I think that, your message is good, and I'll close my statements with saying that people need to take a step back from everything and the barrage that you're getting on TikTok and Facebook and everything else. Yeah. And just remember that you have friends and family that at the end of the day, they care about you, and your top concern should always be, how are they doing? Are they doing well? Are they, you know, do they need to talk about something other than politics? You know, like, just check on your family, make sure they're doing good. Yeah. Plan stuff, do stuff that's non-political. Like, hey, let's go get lunch. Let's do this. Like, reach out to your friends. Like, don't be closed off because of all this craziness.
And that's my biggest thing. I don't want the division, you know, like I want my Christian friends to be able to be perfectly cool with my non-binary and trans friends. You know what I mean? Like, I am far more concerned about, like, making sure that everyone has enough money to eat than I'm worried about what pronouns people are using. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like the real issues need to be our focus.
Yeah.
Because I really don't care if somebody identifies as a Smurf, man. As long as you're not hurting anybody, we can be buds. Just don't be weird, you know. Don't be.
A great example of this, and I know a lot of people probably not a big fan of him, but one time, you know how harsh Ben Shapiro can be. Like, one time he had some words with a trans person at one of his college things, you know, where he goes to a college and speaks.
Yeah,
and they got really upset. You know what I mean? Like. Past the point of just like, I'm angry, like, to where I'd feel like lesser of a human kind of deal.
Yeah.
And he like reached out to them and like took them out to lunch and stuff and apologized and things like that. You know what I mean? So like, that's the kind of mentality you got to have. It's like, we have these disagreements, but at the end of the day, like, our neighbors are our neighbors, and we have to get along with them.
Yeah. Well, and that's one of the things I've been talking with people a lot around here about is, yes, there is a lot of inflated facts both ways of how the economy is doing, how poor it's doing, how great it's doing, blah, 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 blah. My issue is around here, not enough people look at the local government, you know? That's my issue. And what I mean by that is, why is it that in other places that I look, the people that are working at McDonald's are getting paid more than the people working at factories here? Why is it that the amount that it costs to live in Orlando for a 1-bedroom apartment is the same as in Greenville, Tennessee? You know what I mean? Like, that's a local government problem.
Or why is it that my cousin, who's a firefighter, isn't paid enough money to own a home in the community he serves?
Yeah, and it's like, we are in the largest. I live in the largest farming town in Tennessee. Why is food so expensive? You know, it's
well,
stuff
the average home cost is close to $500,000 where he works.
Yeah,
but he makes $55,000 a year.
Yeah, well, and then there's like, but then I'm looking at things like, okay, 45 minutes from here is Morristown, right? Kind of a rundown, used to be big factory town out here in East Tennessee. It costs the same to go and get a house there as it would cost me to go and get a house in Virginia out on the bay that directly leads out into the ocean. There's no reason that those two houses should cost the same.
No.
That just shows that
like
this area...
base.
Well, I'm just saying this area is a bunch of really, really rich people that will not let anything progress forward. So, you know, that's my biggest issue here, is a lot of people have an inflated thing of, oh, the economy is awful. And it's like, that's up for debate, but here it's atrocious.
Yeah, there's like a high cost of living and limited opportunity is what you're saying.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, and one of my biggest issues is the job centers, the what do they call them? Temp agencies. They flooded into this town. We did not used to have temp agencies. Now there's temp agencies here that make it where a job that used to pay like $17 when I was in high school is now paying them like $12 because they're having to go through a temp agency that's going to drop them the second that they're like a few days before being properly hired on and making real money. And it's just such a BS thing. And they wonder why people don't stick with companies anymore. You know, it used to be you would go and work for a company, and that is the company you were probably going to work with until you retired. That's just how things used to be. And they wonder why we don't have that loyalty anymore. You run us through a temp agency and then want us feed us pennies. You know, like, no, we're not going to have brand loyalty.
Yeah, or they want 2 weeks notice. You know,
Right.
it's not law or anything, but they want 2 weeks notice. Like, you're not going to give me 2 weeks notice when you know, like, and that's not every company, but most companies are going to be like, yeah, we wrote you up, you're fired. It's like, okay, well, I get 2 weeks severance then? You know, because, like, you want this loyalty.
I lost your mic there. Did anybody else?
Yeah, I can't hear him.
Okay, yeah, we lost your mic there. If you're still able to hear us, Jordan. I wasn't sure if it was on my end or his, because I was like, oh no, am I losing internet?
No, it's him. I was watching your stream just to see if you bugged out on there too.
Yeah, no, we're good. But, I mean, there's a 30-second delay on my streams anyway. Oh, he got a call. That's what happened. Yeah, you're a little bit young for a lot of this, though, Pancake. You haven't had to deal with much of this shit.
I'm just here. I'm just listening.
I love that we just have a 17-year-old that's just like, adult
I took
problems.
civics at 16.
I mean, I get you, but like nonetheless. But yeah, like temp agencies suck. By the way, Pancake, never go to a temp agency if you can help it. They pretty much are just
got it,
To
boss.
bleed you dry.
Yeah, they're robbing you. That's all they do.
There you go.
I'm learning about politics.
Well, this is economics, but I'm
No,
just
politics are
Politics,
economics now.
that's included in stuff.
It's true, but
It's all
yeah,
civics in general.
true. I'm just very anti. I'm very against those work centers like that, man, because they really do. Like they'll be like, yeah, you pay us. They're gonna get 23 an hour, but we're going to take so much of that they get 12 of it. That's
Their
what they do.
convenience fee.
Yep, that's exactly what they do. And a lot of the times, if you do get hired on, they're still going to be getting some type of undercut of whether it be $2 or something like that for a convenience for getting you onto their payroll. You know what I mean? Like it's ridiculous. I can't support that type of thing because I'm very much a cut out the middleman, and that's an unneeded middleman right there. Like I'm very much the type of person that prefers to just go and buy my vegetables from the farmer, you know, and that's what I tell people all the time. I might be vegan, and I have been for 7.5 years, but I do not get onto other people for eating meat and stuff. But what I do is suggest that they go to their local butcher. Like I'm not a fan of factory farming. I think that it's atrocious. I'm not going to, but it's the same thing as that I have with politics. I am not going to get mad at the consumer. I'm going to get mad at the people up top. Yep, I'm going to get mad at the politicians. I'm going to get mad at the companies that are making this shit food. That's who I'm going to get mad at, not the average person that's just trying to survive.
But then again, like, we both grew up on farms, so...
True. Yes, we did. That's...
Like, that makes sense for us.
Yeah.
Like, I grew up on a farm for the rodeo, so I didn't deal with much produce, but we still have a standard of care for cattle. And the standard of care now for these big corporations are just so low that
and they get worse.
Pisses me off.
They get worse. They just passed another one like a few weeks ago.
Oh, yeah, where the, fucking, what was it?
You know what they refer to? You know what they refer to the shit marks on your chicken when you're buying it at the store? You know, because if you look, it'll just look dirty sometimes. Those are quote unquote beauty marks.
Yeah, fucking griddle.
Yeah, that's what they'll say. No, it's shit.
Yeah, I know.
That's what they'll tell you at the store. Like, I know I get on tangents about that because I'm a bit of a health nut, but good lordy, it just blows my mind because I want, out of anything, I just want people to be eating good, healthy, real food. Like that's what it should be, you would think, but no, you have stuff like Tyson that wants to fill you full of, you know, 4-legged chickens with 3 beaks.
Tyson does also own a quarter of the market.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to call him out.
Which, if anyone's wondering, that is the brand of chicken BW uses, is Tyson.
Yep. I don't support Buffalo Wild Wings anymore either because they took away the fried mushrooms, and that was like the only thing I wanted.
I very rarely go when they took away the corn dogs.
Well, see, because my thing is, you know, obviously I can't eat the wings. I would just go and get the fried mushrooms and ask for the sauces, and that was my workaround. And then they took them away because who knows why? Who doesn't like fried mushrooms?
Me.
Do you not like mushrooms?
I die.
Yeah, well, there you go. That's different.
But I will die. I just don't like mushrooms.
That's fair. That's fair. I didn't start eating mushrooms until probably about 10 years ago. So you still got time to enjoy them, man. Maybe you'll have that turnover one day to where you start enjoying them.
Oh, it's like me and tofu. Yeah. Like growing up when I was in my teens, I didn't like tofu. The texture just threw me off. But now I quite enjoy it.
I do on occasion.
I'm so big on texture.
Yeah.
Like if it just feels wrong in my mouth, I just can't eat it.
Yeah. Like I would. Funny enough, I didn't drink coffee until I was pretty much going into the military.
So you were going to one way or another.
I only drank coffee sometimes when I was getting ready for work.
Oh man,
if I like
drinking coffee when you're
schedule.
young is actually bad for you. It can stunt your growth.
But it's so it was so funny because I went from like I didn't even like the smell of coffee to I am going to drink this black. You know, that was the change that I had.
I'm that way with tea currently. I cannot stand the smell of tea.
Ooh, what kind of tea? Because it makes a difference.
Yeah, I love like a good matcha or green tea. Ooh.
Funny enough, I've been really big on dandelion tea with a little bit of like vegan cream.
Chamomile's good.
Yeah,
I do enjoy chamomile. Add a little bit of honey to it. Cause I don't like sugar as a sweetener. I use honey as a sweetener.
I can dig that, but I don't have a local honey currently. I need to go and pick up some more because we ran out. So I've been using like a vegan cream instead, which you know it does the job. I enjoy a nice milky tea.
Yeah, so a buddy of mine up in Michigan, his family owns the largest apiary in Michigan, and so I just get my honey from them.
Where in the hell is this? I swear I can't.
I don't know. I looked a quarter of the doors and gave up, so now I'm doing another delivery run.
It's got to be somewhere around here, man. There's no way. Yeah, I'm going to take a little bit of a break and go do a little bit of gator hunting. Because good lordy, they have really hit. It's got to be at an upper level. There's no way it's on a lower level and we haven't found it yet. So
yeah, I checked over by the gunsmith because that's where it was last time.
Yeah.
And then I checked over by the casino. I was like, oh, maybe they do the casino and the gambling, blah, blah, blah. And no, it wasn't over there either.
and this is when we need Marcel to play this game. He's really good at grid searching.
I've just been checking random doors. I'm just walking around Saint Denis right now.
We might just have to. We might
Is it
just
coded in yet?
Yeah, they said that it is. So, I mean, it might be a thing where we could like just take our group in and just like sweep all of Saint Denis until we find it at some point.
That's gonna be so conspicuous.
Let him say
Don't
something.
be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
What are they gonna try and do? They can't like just get on to us for checking random doors, can they?
Are you trying to break in here? No.
Sorry. I thought this was my apartment. I'm a little bit drunk.
Hey, aren't we in a prohibition right now?
Hey, little bunny pipper, welcome to the welcome back. But yeah, that stuff is I don't know, man. They've got it really. It's starting to make me wonder if it's one of the like buildings on the outskirts of Saint Denis. You know how there's all those little houses?
Yeah.
Oh,
So I
maybe
checked
that'd be a
over
good
by
idea to
the
check.
boat docks, and I couldn't find anything over there either.
We're gonna have to do it's a good search here soon. Street sweeper, says little buddy. Yeah, we gotta find the pawn shop so we can sell all of this jewelry that we keep coming across by means.
Yes.
Listen, they attack me first.
Local
though.
donations. Local
donations.
But they attacked me first, so it's not like they had it coming.
That's why I said it's a donation.
Say what now?
Are any of y'all nearby?
Where you at?
No.
Saint Denis.
I mean, I'm right on the outskirts. Why?
Yeah, but Saint Denis is big.
I need to trip up to Blackwater because I need to get my
okay,
ID.
right. Where are you
Why
at?
don't you just take a boat?
He doesn't have a whole lot of money right now. He's still broke
I
as shit.
got.
It's $20.
He's running on like his starting money, and he didn't get that starting 2000.
Yeah,
I got 205.
All right, so where are you at in Saint Denis?
I am by the, kind of by the police station.
By the PD. All right, let me
like north of it.
Let's see.
I can come to like that. I'm near the outskirts too. I can try and find you.
I mean, I can come down. You see where there's the two masks right next to the police station?
Yeah.
Yeah. Meet me over there. I'll be there in just a second. I will say I'm getting a bit more stutter over in Saint Denis than I used to. I don't know if you guys are experiencing that too.
I wasn't.
No, I am not.
And it's not like it's bad. It's just in comparison to everywhere else on the map. I know that it's the most condensed area, so I'm figuring that's it. I just know that it's not running as smoothly as it was prior to the wipe for me.
Yeah.
Like
There's a lot of locals in that area too, so that's not surprising.
Yeah.
And wildlife. There's a whole lot of wildlife in that area. Between the birds, gators, rodents. There's so much wildlife.
Yeah, he's broke, so I'm just gonna take him over there. Oh yeah, that's you, isn't it? All right, perfect.
Yeah, the leprechaun looking.
You blend in more than you think you do. Funny enough. All right, so let's get you over to Blackwater.
All right, all right, cool. It is F. I'm like, let me see if I remember the button.
You mean E?
No, I clicked F.
Oh, weird.
Hey, Rune, you want to front me 250?
For what?
So I can buy an actual rifle. I can pay you back in like a day.
It's gonna have to wait because I'm literally right on the line of having enough money for buying my business.
Oh, okay. I thought you were a little over.
Nah, if I had the extra money on me already, but I like literally that business, like I have 5,145, and it literally costs 5,000 to get the business. So yeah, I'm strapped right now, unfortunately.
Oh, good. I just wanted to save like half an hour. So
Yeah, I feel you. If it was later tonight, then yeah, I could spot it for you after I've had some more grind time.
Yeah, no, I'll probably get on after I go grocery shopping.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I got.
But I will be on. What time do you want to try this ARC thing again?
What do I got going on tonight? I have my 3D meeting, and then after that, I could tonight if you wanted to. I mean, I have to like tonight so far. I like here in probably about 2 hours. I have a friend that I have to go over to her house to teach her how to set up streaming. Then I have to come back at 7 is my 3D animators meeting. So probably by 8 to 9 is when I'll be back at it. So yeah, if you're around at that time,
I'll be on about then. I
Yeah.
might be a little tipsy, but I'll be on about then.
Hey, that's fine, man. You know how I am by that point in the day. So you know, I'm usually pretty well blitzed by then.
Okay, I wish. 10 more years. Almost.
Yeah,
there.
you'll
Halfway
get there, buddy. All I gotta say is, whenever you get out of El Militaro, you gotta.
Oh, we are hanging the fuck out.
I better be the first person you blaze it with when you get out, bud. Like,
Nope, my mom.
well, I'll smoke with your mom too,
Yeah, you're gonna go up to Michigan? Cause she ain't going nowhere.
dude. I have a lot of family in Michigan. You act like
Yeah.
you act like
'Cause
my family's not originally from there.
Yeah, so I already promised my mom that once I'm out, then we'll smoke together.
Shit, I'll blaze with your mama. I blaze with a lot of my friends' moms. Funny enough,
A lot of my friends have blazed with my mom too. So.
It's funny how many of my friends, like parents, have smoked with over the years. Like a lot.
So it's really funny is because you're actually close in age with my mom.
Oh, am I?
Yeah, my mom's really young. She had me at 17.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
That old. She's probably
So-
pretty close to Jared.
No, definitely close to Jared. I've told him that before though.
Yeah. I'd say because we're not that far a distance in age, man. I'm only 33.
Yeah, I know you're 4 years older than me.
Yeah.
This fucking map is fucked. Okay, that makes sense.
But
This thing
funniest,
tried to make me use a cart through the fucking hills.
now the funniest thing is when I got out of the military, I was having a little bit of a thing with this girl, right? And I didn't realize it until like probably about a month, not even a month into me and her talking, but she was a bit older than me, but it was the same age between me and her to her and her to me and her youngest son, like same age gap. And I was like, that's a little bit weird now that I think about it. Like it really kind of messed with my head a little bit there.
And that's why when I have like the dating apps and stuff, I do put the max age. Because I'm not trying to date someone around my parents' age.
Oh, I mean, she wasn't like that old. I was 29 and she would have been 37. So it wasn't that big of a gap.
Yeah, but no, that's still just why I do it. Mostly since I live in Florida and this is the retirement state.
Yeah. Yeah.
It just makes a lot more sense for me to limit my age range.
Well, I used
Just
to
not enough people with fucking.
I used to mostly date
Fupas.
older women though, man. Like, but
I don't mind dating older women.
yeah.
I'm just like 40 is my max.
oh yeah, I could
10,
feel that.
That's 10 years for me.
Well, like Selena,
So-
she's a year younger than me, but we went to high school together, so
Yeah.
she was
That's
she
how
was
me and
just in
Chelsea
the,
are.
yeah, she was
We've
in
been
the
together since I was 16.
Well, I mean, we didn't date back then, you know, like and it's funny because she wasn't very talkative and stuff. And, you know, my personality is the dead ass
Bubbly.
opposite. Yeah. So, you know, we didn't like, we hung around a lot of the same people, but we didn't like hang out, you know, because she wasn't talkative.
Yeah. So I was a social butterfly, just like I am now. So. But Chelsea was super quiet. She was the band nerd. She ended up graduating high school early.
Yeah. I was the
It
band
was
nerd.
very opposites.
Yeah, I was,
What instrument did you play?
I was trombone.
Flute.
Oh, okay. Skin?
I never got into instruments.
Wife was flute. I didn't do band. I was a jock.
You totally
Yeah.
missed that joke.
Yeah, no, I got it, but I'm just
Okay.
for censorship reasons on the
Censorship
streaming
reasons.
platforms. I am being proper.
Oh man. But yeah, I mean, I did band. I played a lot of instruments back then. Music was a big part of my life when I was in high school.
Chelsea still is. My little nephew, he's doing band right now. He's doing the marching band percussion.
See, I ended up always having such problems with my teacher that it kind of like drove me away from it. Yeah, my teacher for band, he was one of those people that he wanted your whole life to be band. You know what I mean? And I get that because for him, that is. A little buddy in the chat says this one time at band camp. Yeah, I was a band kid. But he was one of
Chelsea
those people.
hates that term. Oh my god.
One time at band camp?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Like, It's funny. It was like I think the 20-year anniversary of American Pie recently.
Well, she's never seen the movies.
Really? Oh,
Yeah,
man,
because
Allison
people just
Hannigan.
keep saying that term, and
you gotta-
she just got annoyed from the term.
She's got to go and watch it. Allison Hannigan is a gem in anything that she's in anyway. But no, like, because that was the thing though, is yes, I was a band geek and I did play trombone and everything, but marching band, cowbell, or triangle. But I was also a athlete, wrestling and cross country specifically. I did tennis outside of school, but you know, so and the teacher had a yeah, coming from the tennis geek, yeah, I'm actually a really big fan of tennis as well. But no, that was the thing. Well, that was the thing though, is I would end up running like a 5-mile practice and then afterwards have to go to marching practice. And some days my legs would just be done. And the marching band teacher would be all like, well, band's supposed to come first, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, how about no? Like,
yeah, it's like I did cross country and track.
Well, because here's my thing. It would have been different. It would have been different if I wasn't able to memorize my marching, right? But I was always one of the first people to get it down. There was always those people in band. Oh, I totally played the tromboner. But like it was always there was always those people in band that you could tell that they were meant for concert season. You know, like,
hey, I'll be back in a second. Let my dog out.
Okay, but it's just some people aren't good at marching. You know, they couldn't get their footing. They had no, like, they can't multitask like that, and it's nothing against them. But we were in such a small school that pretty much if you wanted to be a marching band, you were automatically also in concert band. You know what I mean? So there's some people that just are awful. Hear about the man who fell from the 18th floor of the rooftop club last night. I did not. Police have not identified the man yet, but they have confirmed he was not a bouncer. Haha, I see what you did there. That's a good joke. That's a funny one. But yeah, like that was the thing that always annoyed me though, was that they wanted band to be so important, and I walked off of the out of practice, and I've walked out in the middle of performances in band before when I was in there, just because of the problems that I had with the teacher. I remember when, like, because like I said, we were a new band. We were in a very small school, so we were like the first generation of them even having a band, right? And they wanted us to perform at the basketball games. Who goes to a basketball game and wants to hear the band? Come on.
You don't perform at the basketball game. You perform at the football games?
We did both.
And
but like,
listen,
like, so
you just don't.
Well, that was the thing. It's because we would be there. And then they would be like, okay, now we're gonna do the basketball game, and nobody was happy that we were there. Nobody wanted to listen to us loud band people blasting out the small basketball, you know, gymnasium that we had. It's not like we had a big one, so you know it was going to be loud and obnoxious. And and it was mostly the band kids just happened to sit there and waiting for an opportunity that would even make sense for us to play in the first place, because it doesn't come up as often as in football where you have a bunch of pauses if you didn't quite catch on to that. There's a reason. And it just killed me, man, because I would be sitting there and bored out of my mind. And this is back in the day where like I like, not the iPhone, but like the little MP3 players, you know.
Oh yeah,
when those started to become more popular. So you had your cell phone that was probably taking a picture that looks like something from the Super NES, and you would have a separate whole device just to listen to your music on. Because even the phones, there was like, you can put your music on it, and you'd have like a whole 5 songs and your shit would be full. You know, the good old days. But yeah, so like I would be listening to music on my little MP3 player, and there are multiple people here in town actually. Probably need to put my gun away. Right. All right, so we need to take you right around the corner here. So we would, I'd be listening to my iPod on while we were getting ready for, you know, whatever the next song would be, and the assist, you know, when you have like the drum major that thinks that there's something, you know, they're like, I'm a student, but also important in band, so you have to listen to what I say, right? And so they would the guy would come up to me, and it's somebody I've known since like kindergarten or somewhere close to it, and he'd be like, hand over the MP3 player, and I'm just like, no. You know, I was like, I don't think so, man. And it was funny because the time that this happened, the band teacher was in a meeting with all of the other parents because, you know, did not mean to do that. This is where we need to be, though.
Okay. Can I get off the horse? No, I don't want to steal the horse. I want to get off the horse.
Steal my horse! Oh, but yeah, you gotta come in here, and there's if you go behind here, there should be a thing that says like take ID or something like that. When you do that, just take ID card, and then you're gonna open up your inventory and double click on that picture from yesterday.
Take ID card.
Yep. Then press I, open your inventory, double click on the picture. It's gonna give you like a thing to fill out about your character. That's how you fill out your ID. See what I mean? It's a little too complicated.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Yep. Okay, cool. At least we got you going there. But yeah, so like the actual band director is off like having the meeting with all of like the band parents that care too much, and so here's this like drum major being like, give me your iPod, and I'm like, no. Well, then you can go and talk to you can go into the room and tell Mr. Williams that you're not gonna listen. And I'm like, or I can go home. And he's like, you can't do that. We're in the middle of a performance. And I'm like, I can't. I looked over to the guy that was next to me, like the trombone, not trombone, but like the tuba player or whatever. And he was one of my friends. I'm like, yeah, can you make sure that goes and ends up in my case? And then he goes, and then I just walked off. I left. I was like, I'm done. Howdy. Bye.
Place of birth / religious. God, the urge to write like religious for gold or something like that.
I'm an Episcopalian in this. But yeah, like I'm cool with like the band kids and everything. I was one of them, but I was also never one of them to the point that was my whole identity. And that was kind of the thing that I found just a wee bit annoying with a lot of the band kids, was it was their whole life. And that is exactly how you might also want to figure out what your PO is while you're here after you get done with that, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yep. But yeah, like it was just so annoying to me that everything had to be so centered around band, to the point that my senior year, I remember we were, it was the year before when I was signing up for classes, but they were like, okay, are you ready to sign up for band? And I'm like, am I getting a scholarship for this? Well, no, you weren't first chair. I'm like, the only reason I wasn't first chair was not because I wasn't the best. It was because I mouthed off to the teacher a few times. Did you check your, just go over here to the mail, and it'll tell you what your ID is.
When you mail.
Yeah.
Register mail address.
Yeah.
PO Box 225.
What is it?
225.
All right, make sure you write that down, because mine's 191. Super easy to remember.
Let me open up. I probably should just make a RedM channel on my server.
Yeah, not a bad plan. But yeah, like it was just annoying to me and everything of how important they would think band was. So my senior year, I was like, if you're not giving me a scholarship, I'm not going to stay in band. I want to enjoy my senior year. I want to go to a football game and not have to perform, you know, like that was just my kind of goal for my senior year. And it was such a big deal because, like I said, this is the first generation of band at my school. That's how podunk I grew up in. And so I ended up getting called to the principal's office over my selection to not be in the band. And yeah, I mean, we can just hang out here. I'm about to probably call it good here in just a few. But so they ended up Can host see my horse jokes? I am the host. But yeah, so yeah, like it just cracked me up because I get called into the principal's office and it's one of those, well, why don't you want to be in the band? You've been in the band since middle school. Why would you want to give it up now? And I'm just kind of like, because I want to enjoy my senior year. I want to be well, yeah, but wouldn't it be good if you just kind of wrapped it all up with a nice bow on top? And I'm like, am I going to get a scholarship? And they said no. And I was like, cool, you can't force me. Well, we're looking at how many credits you need. And I'm like, I've already done the math. I'm 3 over already. Do you really want to play this game with me? You know what I mean? Like,
That's kind of like where I'm at with like my school, because I have the credits to graduate. I just don't have my core classes.
Yeah, yep, that's exactly where I was at.
Because of my transfer.
By my senior year, I needed to take a whole total of 2 classes. Oh, I got somebody here.
Yeah, I only have to take like 3, and I take oh shit, go for it.
Yeah, there's some people.
Yeah, no, I'm.
Oh, they couldn't hear me. I was out of range.
Oh.
But yeah, man, like I'm all for. Oh, there we go. Howdy.
Howdy. How you doing?
I can't complain too much. Just taking my friend out here to get him his ID together.
I see. And what would be your name?
Oh, my name would be Malachi Buckman.
Malachi Buckman. Pleasure to meet you. Silas Blackwood.
Hey, pleasure. Yeah, we're just bringing him out here because I couldn't figure out a place to get his ID down in Saint Denis. This is where he came in.
It's the literally just the sheriff's office and the photo place.
I got him the photo there. I didn't know it was the sheriff's office. I kept trying to take him to the post office like it was here.
It's on by the stables.
Oh, okay. That's what was throwing us. I kept trying to take him to the post office for it, and I'm like, it's different in Blackwater. I can take you there real quick.
Right. Also, how long have you been in county? Just you. I know your friends here are decently new. I've talked to them a bit.
Like in total?
Oh yeah.
Let's see, it'd be 8 days, should be about 16 hours by this point.
Right. So, quick question for you then. You haven't heard anything of a pawn shop, have you?
You know what's funny is we were literally down in Saint Denis searching every building recently. We still haven't found it either.
Yeah, we did the same exact fucking thing.
Yeah, we've been combing it. We're thinking it must be in an upper like an upper part of the building somewhere.
Oh yeah, no. Thing is, we've been told it's on a balcony, but we've searched every fucking balcony.
Good lord, we're starting to think it might be one of the buildings on the outskirts.
Oh, trust me, I've searched every block. I've literally ticked them off on my map. Every block, there's just nothing there. I'm thinking that the source seems to be a bit bullshit.
They've hidden it good, that's for sure. But yeah,
oh, yeah.
A little too good this time.
Oh yeah, fucking impossible to find.
Yeah, but if we end up finding it, we'll get the word out.
I wouldn't recommend sharing it to too many people.
Oh no.
You see that fella in the red there?
Yes, I do.
I wouldn't tell him because their family is known for selling the information to other people.
Oh, I see.
Causes the location to be moved again.
Yeah, for me, it's more of a trade bait than anything else. If I get it.
Fair enough. I mean, if you ever do find it, I'd recommend popping down to the saloon in Valentine. Mr. Murphy might want to see what you have.
Yeah, it sounds like a good plan to me. Yeah, I mean, we're searching for it too, though, because good lordy, it's hidden from us. But yeah, I'll have to let you know if I end up running into anything. Because yeah, if I get it,
that.
Yeah. If you end up finding anything as well, let me know, because I definitely need the information as well.
I haven't found shit yet, but I'm looking.
Yeah, well, I'm about to go and lay my head down. I've been running around county for a few hours now already.
Fair enough.
All right, well, good seeing you.
Stay safe.
All right, guys. Yeah, he was asking me about the about the pawn shop as well. Everybody's searching for it.
Yeah, it's you always run into the cultists. Like, it's money that you're just losing, not doing it.
Right. So it's pretty. I'm gonna like do a little. I'm gonna go and do a fish real quick since I already have a boat here, and then I'm gonna call it good for now. Because like I said, I'm trying to just do like 1 to 2 hour streams during the daytime, and then I'm gonna do a bigger stream at nighttime. I don't like I said tonight. If we can get ARC working, I'm down. But I probably need a night just to learn ARC before I really start streaming it.
Yeah. Did you download that app I told you?
You told me to download an app.
Yeah, I sent it to you.
That doesn't mean anything. If people send me so much stuff, what app am I needing to download?
Dodo Decks.
Oh, that. Yeah. That's. I didn't think that was an app. I thought that was just a link.
So no, so that's a link to the App Store.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
Like, they have a website too, but it's just more convenient to use the app.
That makes sense. Yeah, because I had something similar to that for Power World.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, we weren't standing around for most of this. So I've been searching more than anything. That was the first interaction I've had with somebody that wasn't just somebody in the Discord. Like we've been hunting and searching today. Probably end up doing a lot more of that later, though. You know. But yeah, I mean, I'm down for tonight trying to see if we can figure ARC out. Yeah, because I gotta. Like I said, probably another hour or two before I have to go and set up my friend's stream for to teach her how to stream. And then I should be good beyond that meeting later.
Okay. Yeah. I already logged off Red, so I'm probably just going to get changed to go to the store. I'm still wearing my uniform right now, so.
Oh shit! All right.
I literally walked through the door, saw you were live, and jumped in.
I appreciate it. Well, thanks everybody that watched me live today. If you have not already, like, subscribe, follow, whatever streaming service that you're watching me on. Do the things, please. Make me feel like I'm important and that what I'm doing matters. It make me feel so much better. But yeah, I'll talk to everybody later. Have yourself a good day. If I might stream something later, we'll see, depending on how well this coffee